What up? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. What's going on, everybody? Shout out to Lucario. Shout out to everybody on the Bad Boy membership. Go to the Bad Boy membership. Check it out. That's www.badboymembership.com. Today, I wanted to talk about affirmations. A big part of the motivation and the self-development and self-improvement paradigm is affirmations. And I wrote an affirmation for anybody who feels that they need dating motivation, right? And I featured this affirmation on a live stream that me and Lucario did the other day. So if you were listening and, if you want to go check that out, go check that. I forgot which one it was, so forgive me, but I actually mentioned it. But the reason why I like this affirmation is that it's very specific. It kind of speaks to anybody who has trouble with talking to women. And let's be honest, the biggest thing with game is talking to women, right? Anything we're trying to do, we're charged with taking action. And that's, if you want to find yourself in the presence or in interacting or dealing with more beautiful women, you have to talk to more beautiful women. You have to find yourself in situations with more beautiful women. You understand? You have to have more interactions with beautiful women. You talk to them, you gain access to them, and that puts you in a position to do what you want with them, whether it's to have sex or just to expand your network, whatever. But anyway, so back to the affirmation. The affirmation is very specific. And so I wanted to really do a video where I feature the affirmation so anybody who really needs it can break it down for themselves, maybe, change a couple of things or whatever. But the basic affirmation is a specific thing that I put together to help out anybody who's having trouble dealing with the whole, talking to girls and all of this and all of that. All right. So here it is. I'm gonna I want to give it to you word for word. So I'm gonna read it. So here is the Miles Cunningham How to Talk to More Bitches affirmation. I am so happy, grateful, and excited that when I see a beautiful woman, my first instinct is to go and talk to her. I am so happy that I always choose to be sociable with attractive women. It makes me feel great after interacting with an attractive woman, regardless of the outcome. The more interactions I have with attractive women, the more confidence I get to talk to more attractive women. Every interaction with an attractive woman is an opportunity to expand my network, build my confidence, charm, charisma, and conversational skills. This increases my value as a man and as a person. That's it. Now, what I want to do is I want to break it down, right? And talk about why I included the information that I included. Again, anything with affirmations, you have to be specific, right? It's why that people have vision boards. It's why people write down their goals. It's why we schedule our time when it comes to time management. Everything has to be specific. You can't just say, oh, I want to be rich. You have to consider, what are you willing to do to become rich? What kind of idea, product, or service do you have that will allow you to become rich? How are you affecting people to gain value, to increase your value, so people will give you money so you can become rich? You have to get into the specifics of everything. So this is why it's such a long affirmation, right? So the first thing I wrote is, I am so happy, grateful, and excited that when I see a beautiful woman, my first instinct is to go and talk to her. So the first thing I address is the attitude that you need to have, right? I said, I'm so happy, grateful, and excited, right? If you want to be sociable, if you want to talk to people, if you want to move in a certain way where you always put your best foot forward, your attitude is very important, right? You're trying to meet someone that you find attractive, and you're also trying to make them attracted to you enough to want to take part in this interaction. So your attitude is very important to begin with. So I talk about being happy, grateful, and excited, right? Happy is understanding peace within yourself, right? I mean, that's probably a whole nother video. We get into the difference between happiness and excitement, but happiness has to do with peace. Happiness has to do with understanding who you are and being at peace with that, accepting yourself, right? and being appreciative of everything around you. And then gratefulness puts your mind in a state where you see the positive in almost anything, right? So gratefulness even gives your mind that creativity to be able to talk about anything, to be able to, go from one topic to the next during a conversation because you're grateful. And then you're excited. That adds to the magnetism of your attitude. You understand what I'm saying? So that in turn, 9 times out of 10 makes you more attractive to anybody you're speaking to in a social setting, right? So then when I see a beautiful woman, it's my first instinct to go and talk to her. So that part of the affirmation is literally an instruction to your brain that when you see a beautiful woman, your first instinct is to go and talk to her. Do you understand? And again, this is something else that I could do a whole nother video on. But when you see a bad bitch, bruh, go talk to her. Don't think, don't say nothing, don't do it. Go talk to her. Like I always tell you guys, I have a method where I just tell my brain tells my legs to just start walking. Because the thing is, here's what happens with a lot of us guys, and I've been there before too. We see a bad bitch and it's like, oh, I'm a chill, or I'm gonna get myself a drink, or I'm gonna go over here and do this before I go holler at her. And then later on, you turn around and either she's getting scooped up by another nigga, or she left the area that y'all was at. You understand what I'm saying? That you never get to see that bitch again, and you lost your opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking. As soon as you see her, your first instinct is to go and talk to her. That's literal instructions to your brain to do what you have to do. Okay. And then I said, I'm so happy that I always choose to be sociable with attractive women. So it's kind of like a reinforcement where the reason you're happy that you choose, this is your choice. This is the choice you made in your brain to be sociable with beautiful women. You understand what I'm saying? And then, so the next one is, it makes me feel great after interacting with them, regardless of the outcome. That's very important. A lot of us guys, we're very outcome dependent on the situation, because it's really not about the woman. It's really not about the woman. I know it's hard to really figure out, because I keep repeating the words attractive women, but it's not about the woman. Because the thing with this affirmation is that you can literally take the word attractive woman out and put anything else in there, and it can work to your advantage. Do you understand? She's the object, right? But the value is in the experience. This is what we have to understand. The female is the object, but the value is in the experience. This is why we tell you that fucking with chicks is not about chicks. Fucking with chicks is about you and you enriching your experience as a person. You allowing yourself to make that choice to go get what you want out of life, regardless. So if you're on this channel, you're on a Bad Boy membership. You go to Lucario Fan YouTube channel because you want to deal with chicks. So I put that in here. But it's not about chicks. It's about enhancing your experience. So if you say you want something, you got to go get it. And in this example, it just so happens that the object is an attractive female. That's all. You understand? So, it makes me feel great after every interaction, regardless of the outcome, because the point is to get the experience. The point is to take the shot so you can learn that muscle memory. The point is to go to the gym and do that rep so you can increase your muscle size. You understand what I'm saying? Getting the chick is a side effect of you having the confidence to do what you got to do what you have to do based on your desires. Do you understand? If you get the chick, cool. If you don't get the chick, cool. The fact is you did what you were supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying? If you go after $1 million deal, if you get the $1 million deal, cool. If you don't get the $1 million deal, cool. The fact is that you went after the $1 million deal. You did everything you could to get the $1 million deal. Now, if you don't get it, the only thing you have left is a lesson. You have something to teach you about the things you have to do the next time to actually put yourself in better position to get the $1 million deal. You understand what I'm saying? So worrying about the outcome, it doesn't help. It really doesn't help. The point is to have the experience. to do that rep, to get that muscle memory. You understand what I'm saying? All right. So the next thing is, the more interactions I have with attractive women, the more confidence I get to talk to more attractive women. It's like a double positive statement to force your brain to react, right? To react to the experience. So the more you do the thing that you want is the more you want to do the thing that you want, right? It's like sometimes they say sex is its own aphrodisiac, right? So some people, it's like after they have sex, they want to have sex even more. You understand? Because, an aphrodisiac makes you want to have sex more. So sex is its own aphrodisiac. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so with this affirmation, it's actually putting a subconscious message in your mind to say that the more you holler at bad bitches is the more you want to holler at bad bitches. Because now you're getting used to the experience of hollering at bad bitches and interacting with bad bitches, and it's becoming something that you like. You understand? And that puts you in the frame where that's when you start to get on your numbers game. That's when you start to build that confidence. That's when you start to carry yourself a certain way and you start to feel a certain way about interacting with these females. And it puts you in that, like before I mentioned, the happy, grateful, and excited frame. So then you come off as more confident and more charismatic and everything like that. All right. So the next thing is, every interaction with an attractive woman is an opportunity to expand my network, right? That's self-explanatory. I mean, you're just talking to a new person. That's an opportunity to expand your network. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because I've said this millions of times. Bad bitches bring you more bad bitches. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times when you meet a pretty chick or a hot chick, a lot of times she knows other hot bitches. She knows other chicks that look good. So if you don't get what you want from her, you might get it from her friends. You might be able to put yourself in position to be invited to a party or whatever, or be like, or you just, even in the midst of the conversation, you ask her, hey, what are the type of places that you like to hang out at? And she'll tell you about some new, rooftop bar downtown that you never heard of, right? Because it just popped up. But she's always there because the promoter likes her too. And the promoter's always like, yo, you and all of your bad friends come to my rooftop bar. You understand? And now you know about that new rooftop bar. So now you can go to the rooftop bar and be like, hey, I might see you there. Even though you didn't get her number, you know some information now to put yourself in position, right? You're expanding your network, right? And then there's more bad bitches at that rooftop, and then you could just get the hollering. And a lot of times the chick will see you, moving around, carrying yourself a certain way. You're dressed a certain way. You oozing charisma and laughter, and then you making all the bitches in the spot laugh, and everything is good. Next thing you know, by the end of the night, she wants to fuck with you, because that first interaction, she wasn't too sure, but now she's seeing you in a different light. And still, you could pick and choose and say whether or not you want to fuck with her anymore, because she already, it didn't work out how you wanted it the first time. But now you put yourself in position to get her as well as the other chicks in that new environment that you learned about through expanding your network, right? Building your confidence. So every interaction is an opportunity to expand my network and building my confidence, right? This is a message to your brain that every time you get to experience this, every time you go through the process of going after what you want, it builds your confidence to continue to go after what you want. Why? Because here's what it is. A lot of times, if we don't do something enough, our brain starts to tell us that we can't do it. So when you actually get to the experience and you actually see yourself in the experience, in the action, you get to see yourself in action, and you realize, hey, this ain't so bad. I could do this shit all the time. I could do this shit whenever, and I could have a good time, and I could expand my network. And your confidence starts to build, and you start to literally want to do it again and again. You understand what I'm saying? And it's bringing you closer to your goals. You see what I'm saying? So your confidence begins to build. The other thing is, every interaction with an attractive woman is a chance to expand my network, build my confidence, charm, charisma, and conversational skills. We talk about mouthpiece all the time, guys. We talk about mouthpiece all the time. This is what we're talking about. This is exactly what we're talking about. The more you do it is the more you get, because she'll give you a response and you will give her one right back. You walk up to a chick or to some chicks and be like, hey, my name is, you know what I'm saying? What's your name? Boom. All right. And then she give you another, hey, so what y'all doing today? Boom. And then you just get used to the back and forth. It's like playing tennis. That's the conversation. You understand what I'm saying? And then when you get used to the patterns, that's when you can start tweaking shit to your own identity, to the feeling, to the environment, to whatever's going on. You understand? So that's your charm, your charisma, and your conversational skills, your mouthpiece. This is what we talk about all the time, fellas. You see what I'm saying? And then the last thing, because you're doing all of that, the last sentence is, this increases my value as a man and as a person. Do you understand? Now, the reason why I put that part in there is because we have to understand that the practice of seeing what you want and then taking action, that's what a man fucking does. Do you understand? A man is about action. Shout out to Marshawn Lynch. I'm about that action, boss. Shout out to Marshawn Lynch. I'm about that action, boss. Beast mode. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you see what you want and you go after it, that's man shit. That's man shit. Only somebody on some other emotional bullshit, on some pussy shit, stand there and let what they want walk by and don't do nothing about it. Do you understand? So with this affirmation, the last sentence is, this increases my value as a man and as a person. So as a man, you realize going after what you want is what you're supposed to do. And when you continue and you get used to going after what you want, it increases your value as a person as well, because you're moving closer to what you want. Like I said, you can write all the words that I told you in the affirmation, take out attractive woman and put something else right back in there. You understand? Take out attractive women if you want. Because again, guys, it's not about the bitches. It's not about the bitches, bro. It's never been about the bitches. Never. It's always been about you experiencing, going after what you want. That's the point. Whether or not you get it, that's whatever. You understand? But the point is to experience the action of going towards it, talking, executing your action, executing towards your desires, executing towards what it is you want. You understand? That's why it's so important to understand who you are, because that's when you make a real choice about what you want. Because let's be honest, guys, a lot of us, we think we want bad bitches, or a lot of us, we think we want a team of bitches, or we want to go out on dates, or we want this, or we want that. Get in touch with who you are and really understand what it is, and ask yourself, what do you really want? You understand? I saw a video the other day. I'm not going to even mention the guy's name, but I saw a video the other day, and it has something to do with, he talked about the toxic world of self-improvement. And the video was good, but the part that fucked with me was that he called the world of self-improvement toxic. Why? Because he lost motivation for what he really wanted. Do you understand? In the video, he started out with one desire, and he really went after it. He bought books, he went to seminars, he did this, he did that. And then he decided to make a video called The Toxic World of Self-Improvement. Why? Because he lost his motivation. The reason why he lost his motivation has nothing to do with self-improvement or the world of self-improvement. It has everything to do with you not knowing who you are. Do you understand? Because he thought that he wanted to do one thing, but as life showed him different things, and as he learned and developed and grew, he realized he actually wanted to develop content on YouTube. And now that's what he's doing. But the sad part is that he's speaking negatively about the same shit that he's doing. You understand what I'm saying? So, and this is where it could be a mind fuck. So you really got to take the time to understand who you are, get in touch with your identity, and decide, what is it I really want? And then that's when you could take my affirmation and take the word attractive woman out and put whatever the fuck you want in there, because it's you. Do you understand what I'm saying? But remember, the practice of going after what you want diligently and with action and with confidence and with positivity and with gratefulness, that's what's going to make you successful in anything, not just fucking with bitches. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the type of shit we talk about when we talk about being on your purpose. But that's another video. Anyway, guys, again, shout out to Lucario. Shout out to everybody on the Bad Boy membership. Shout out to everybody that calls in on the live streams. We really appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody that donates to the live streams. We really appreciate y'all. You guys keep the show going so we can keep the game flowing. We really appreciate you guys, man. The content is not going to stop. Long as we got breath and life in our body, we're going to keep spitting this game because we care about you guys, and we're on our purpose. You understand? This is our purpose, to spit the game and to bring clarity and to bring guidance. What the fuck do we talk about? We talk about leadership, manhood, masculinity, and we bring game and guidance. You understand? This is the value that we have, and this is how we express it. And so we give this to you so you could go out and find yours. You understand? So again, guys, appreciate you. The truth is inside you. Peace.